Today we're going to talk about sex and the coronavirus. You don't want to miss this. Hello, Dr. Seymour Sexe here with an E. Not my real name. And today's a genuine faux letter comes from Ding Dong, Texas. Yes. Dear Dr. Seymour Sexe. No E. Oh. Anyway, how will the coronavirus affect my sex life? Signed, Corona Confusion. Well, my goodness, well, first, I don't know what your sex life is like now, so how can I possibly answer how the coronavirus will affect it? However, in general, there are some things to keep in mind. Number one, if you or your partner is coughing with a high fever and aches and pains and can't breathe, you probably should not be having sex. It's just not the best thing to do. Also, if you're inclined to go out to a bar or other crowded places and pick up a stranger and go to bed with that person, well, there's a lot more things than coronavirus that you could be catching all at the same time even. So, in general, I think you should use, we've talked about this before, common sense. If you or your partner does not feel well, then you should not be engaging in strenuous physical activity. So, what should you do if you feel like you have the coronavirus? Well, first, you should not just show up at the emergency department. If you possibly can help not to just show up, call. Let them know you're coming. They'll probably give you a surgical mask so you don't spread your germs everywhere, because you don't want to spread your germs everywhere, do you? I certainly hope not. And if you're worried about catching it, well, there's a lot of controversy about masks. Now, there's a shortage of masks. So some of this, there's people telling you perhaps you don't need to wear a mask because it won't do any good. I mean, well, it probably won't be 100% foolproof, that's true. But if it did no good, one has to wonder why healthcare workers wear them. You have to think about that one, don't you? At any rate, but use common sense. Wash those hands 20 seconds, saying happy birthday to yourself twice, or say the Declaration of Independence, or what are you going to do? Don't rub your skin raw where it breaks open, because then you let in germs and other things that you don't want. You just rub them because the soap itself helps get rid of the virus germs. You know, we don't have to be crazy. We have to use common sense. We just wash our hands and don't touch your face. Don't be sticking your fingers in your mouth and in your eyes and in your ears and up your nose. That's just not done in polite company. However, it's also very risky, because if you've got germs on your fingers and you stick your fingers up your nose, well, guess where those germs are going to go? They're going to go up your nose. And when they go up your nose, they'll get into your lungs and your throat and your whole body. The next thing you know, you're sick. So wash your hands. Use a fork or chopsticks or whatever you prefer not to touch your food, because really you don't want to be touching everything. Better not to shake hands, hug, or kiss someone that you're not prepared to be in quarantine with. It's just better not to. You don't know what germs they might be carrying, and they don't know what germs you might be carrying. So just be cautious. Stay away from crowds. For goodness sakes, you shouldn't be going to a crowded bar anyway. This is the time to stay home and watch Dr. Seymour Sexe videos on YouTube and other things of that sort. You don't really need to be out in crowds. You don't need to be interacting up close with people. You know, they say to keep 6 feet between you and other people if possible. Well, you won't be able to have sex if you keep 6 feet between you. I don't care if they do call you Donkey Kong. At any rate, thank you so much for watching. Share, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Good day.